Hey everybody, it's Nikki with Delicate Tension Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you just have a lot of Capricorn placements in your chart or transits happening in the sign of Capricorn. I am so sorry I'm so late. It has definitely been a hectic month, to say the least. Phone died 2 days before Halloween, which was when the retrograde started, and then my phone crapped out once again 2 days before Thanksgiving. And my internet was out for 2 weeks. So, needless to say, everybody's been asking what's going to happen on December 23rd for you. Let's try to manifest the most positive results possible with that, because I just really don't, I'm good. Let's bring some awesome stuff in. But enough about me. So this will be for the energy surrounding November 15th through December 15th. I wanted to make sure I covered a month parameter just because I did lose the 2 weeks, as well as, not wanting to have to play catch up and do 2 weeks back to back. That is way too much for me right now. I'm actually kind of busy and there's just a lot going on. So yeah. Let's see what's going on for you guys. We do have Jupiter moving into Capricorn, which is actually, I think it's going to be pretty awesome for you guys because you guys have had a lot of challenges in your sign for quite some time. So this is going to be good. I think Capricorn moving in, or Jupiter moving into Capricorn is going to really bring some positive stuff for you guys. And, I will say though, when it's not in its happiest place when it's in Capricorn, but I do think that it's just about making sure that whatever you are trying to create, you really focus your time and energy into over the course of the next 13 months. And just understand and know that hard work does pay off when you really focus and you really dedicate yourself to something. It's almost like no more freebies. Now you gotta really put the work in. So yeah, I am going to get started and see what it is that I see for you guys. I kind of feel like I have a headache, so I don't know if you guys are dealing with some frustrating situations or circumstances or something that just is making your head hurt. It doesn't necessarily feel like frustration. It just feels like you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. I do feel a lot of pressure now in my upper back and shoulders. Chill out. You don't have to carry everything and do everything all the time. You can ask for help. So yeah, let's see what's on the bottom. There you are, showing up right off the bottom of the deck. We have the Devil. Yeah, you could definitely feel like you are tied or chained to things that are just looming over you. And then the music just decided to start by itself, so we'll take that as a message. How funny. And the song is literally called Frustrated Operator. That is hilarious. Okay, so yeah. There's your sign. You can be quite frustrated. And that's okay. I think it's okay to be frustrated, just to not let that frustration or those feelings kind of control you. Don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it overwhelm you. You do have choices in this. You can break free. It's easy to break free out of that energy. I just don't know if you... Oh, you do. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know if you want to. But I think a part of you does. I think you're just also kind of done with, if you have been chained to something, or if you have been connected to something, I think you do want to break free from it in some sense, at least emotionally. I feel like whatever this thing is, it's not giving you what you want. And part of me also wants to say, I don't want to accuse you of having a poor perspective, but when I see the Four of Cups in the upright at the very least, It's about someone who doesn't understand how to be grateful for what is being brought to them. They're literally turning a blind eye or just being very smug at these beautiful emotional opportunities that are coming their way. And I do think that at some point you do have to recognize what's good, and you have to accept it even though it's hard, even if it's help. I feel like part of this is accepting help. All in all, though, you could be in a very non-committal energy right now. Maybe that's what the core issue is. I do think you want to lighten your load a bit. Like I said, I do think you want to cut out or remove whatever obstacles are happening, or whatever it is that you feel like keeps holding you back from this happiness. I'm going to reiterate it too. I do feel like part of this is you. I feel like part of it is your perspective. I think you kind of took a chance on disconnecting from things or disconnecting from something. But at the same time, it feels almost like very fuck it energy. Like it's just somebody saying, fuck it, you know, I'm just going to do what I want and I'm not going to answer to anybody. I'm not going to, I don't have to speak my truth. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. And that's fine. I mean, I'm not really here to judge what you're doing. I'm just here to kind of look at it and observe it in this very weird perspective and place. So let's go ahead and clarify the devil here. Yeah, you are definitely either working too much or you're doing too much of the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I do think you are at the helm of this. I don't think anybody's forcing you to do this. I think you're doing it of your own free will. Just like the title of the song that came on randomly, Frustrated Operator. I think that you are in control of what it is that's happening. And I think that you either need to relinquish said control or you need to learn how to operate a little differently so you aren't feeling this way. We have the Page of Swords for the Four of Cups in reverse. This could be news, information coming in, or just somebody at a distance from you who is connected to that energy of maybe they were trying to give you help. Maybe they were trying to give you advice. That could be another thing. They were trying to give you advice. And you may have not taken this person's advice because you felt like either they were too detached from the situation or they didn't know all the facts. But trust me when I say this person knows enough. Although the Page of Swords can be very immature energy in the way that they communicate or the way that they perceive things, they are little investigators. They do get down to the nitty-gritty and they do look at the facts. They look at the information they have at hand in order to make decisions. So whether this is gossip, whether it is someone trying to help you or trying to help you shift the way that you see something or your perspective, I just don't think you're having it right now. This also might be about you becoming more emotionally detached in order to figure something out. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay. For the Ace of Swords, we have Justice reversed, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands reversed, and the Two of Swords. I think for a very long time, either you or this other individual situation, workplace, family member, whatever it may be, I think you were so invested in karmic justice. I think you were so invested in possibly defending your stance or defending why you believed something should happen or defending how you thought it should happen, that you were preventing it from happening. I think that you now have made the decision to drop it, whether that was in the most recent past or it's happening right now. There's a decision here to drop it and to let it play out the way that it should, but at the same time, you're still connected to it energetically. I can feel it. I can see it. I think that there is some work that you need to do on breathing, letting it go, and just letting it go from a place of not because this is about you, right? Like, this is, your frustrations are about not being able to get ahead, and that it, in a deeper sense, is a core issue with you. But I mean, like, yes, people do cause problems for us. People do affect us. People have impact on us. But I think if you really want the results that you're desiring, you need to drop it and you need to let it happen. This has to be organic. There cannot be control applied to the situation. Let the Fool do the work for you. I mean, really let go, really release, allow life to happen as it should, because I do get this really interesting sense, and I don't even see this in the cards actually, but maybe I will. There is something really new on the horizon for you if you can shift this energy for yourself. I do feel like there's something coming in for you that is supposed to be a part of your life, and it can kind of change your perspective on how you've been viewing things all along. Let's clarify the Fool. The Sun. Leap of faith, baby. Yeah, like I said, let the Fool do the work for you. You need to really adopt more of a carefree attitude. You need to adopt more of a thing where you focus on what is going right in your life and you focus on the positive instead of focusing on having to fix something or having to meet the deadline or having to make something happen in your time, your way, your pace. You need to let it go. We have the Eight of Wands with the Sun. There is something very good coming in for you. This can be a lot of communication. It can be advancement. It can be forward movement. This could be, maybe you were experiencing some form of delay. You know, I want to hit the key points on all fire sign seasons, even though the Sun, a lot of people tie it into Leo energy. I really want to say that this could have been during the Aries period. So it could have been in April. If you're experiencing delays in April and delays in August and it was attached to the same thing, I think that